gourmet popsicle recipe could be your next bestseller. If you're looking to innovate and surprise your customers with new flavors, you're in the right place. Hi everyone, and welcome to another recipe. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this gourmet popsicle with Ninho milk and Fini tongue painting candy. And if this is your first time here, my name is Andressa. And on this channel, you'll find all kinds of popsicle recipes gourmet, budget-friendly, and super creamy ones to help you earn great money. So go ahead and subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss a thing. There are new videos here every single day. And if you missed it, in yesterday's video I showed you how to make a 7-bellow gourmet popsicle, and it turned out amazing. I'll leave the link to the 7-bellow popsicle recipe down below in the description so you can check it out. Now be sure to like this video right at the start so you don't forget, and let's get into today's step-by-step recipe. This is the Fini tongue painting candy. I'm using the blue one, but you can use any flavor you like. I've also made this with the red version, and it was great. There's also grape, which gives a purple color. Just pick your favorite flavor. This box comes with 12 small packs, and I'm using just 6 for the filling. Each mini pack of Fini weighs 15 grams and contains 3 pieces of candy. If you haven't added Fini popsicles to your menu yet, you're missing out. It's a super accessible candy and everyone loves it. So here I've got 6 packs chopped up. That's a total of 90 grams of candy. You can even find ready-made Fini syrup in some baking supply stores, but it's expensive, so it's definitely worth making your own filling like I'm showing you here. Now, add half a box of sweetened condensed milk. Don't worry, the filling won't be overly sweet. The candy has a bit of tartness too. Then add half a box of heavy cream. This filling recipe will be enough to fill 11 popsicles. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly, until you reach the texture I'm about to show you. By the way, if you'd like access to over 100 amazing gourmet popsicle recipes, just click the link in this video's description. You'll get my complete guide with the best recipes to boost your sales, plus a bonus ebook with 50 recipes. Fit, detox, alcoholic, and budget-friendly popsicles. It's a complete and affordable guide to help you if you're just starting out. So don't miss out, grab yours now. To get that classic blue tongue painting look, I'm using Fab Soft Gel Food Coloring in navy blue. As you can see, the filling is thickening up nicely. That's because the Fini candy melts and gives the filling this consistency. Now we'll fix the texture by adding some milk gradually to make it creamier. You'll notice there are still little pieces of candy left. They don't melt all the way, but they become nice and soft and give the filling an amazing flavor. Once it's this thick and most of the candy has melted down, go ahead and turn off the heat. Right now, it's still too thick to use as a filling. So I'm going to add a bit of milk and mix it in until it reaches a creamier consistency. If you've got a piping bag, it'll make filling easier, but if not, just use a strong plastic bag like I'm doing here. I'm using 20 grams of filling per popsicle. That amount gives you a nicely filled popsicle. I'll leave the link to this digital scale in the pinned comment. It's super affordable and helps a lot when it comes to measuring your fillings and keeping everything consistent. And look how beautiful this Fini filling looks inside the bag. Now, let's make the base. Start with 1 full can of sweetened condensed milk. The full ingredient list is in this video's description. Add 1 box 200 grams of heavy cream. Since this popsicle is Ninho flavored, we'll also add powdered Ninho milk. If Ninho is too expensive where you live, you can use powdered ice cream mix like milk flavored instead. I've already taught that version on the channel. Or you can even make a simple base using just sweetened condensed milk. That way, your popsicle will taste like condensed milk and Fini, which is also delicious. Now add 1 tablespoon of ice cream stabilizer. That's the neutral base powder. This is important because it prevents ice crystals and keeps your popsicle nice and creamy. If you can't find ice cream stabilizer, you can replace it with 1.5 grams of CMC. Mix everything very well until it's completely smooth before adding the milk. Then pour in 1 liter of whole milk and stir it all together. I love making my bases this way because it doesn't create foam, so I can go ahead and start filling the bags right away. And tell me in the comments, do you prefer mixing your base like this or using a blender? Also, how's the weather where you live? Is it getting warmer yet, or is it still chilly? Here in Brasilia, it's already heating up a bit. To fill the bags, lay them flat on your countertop and pour the liquid in slowly. That way, the filling stays more to one side and the popsicle turns out looking really nice. When freezing, make sure the side with more filling is at the bottom. I've already finished filling all the popsicles. This recipe made 11 popsicles total. Each one has 130 milliliters of base, and the bag size I used is 6 by 24 centimeters. Now I'm going to freeze them, and I'll be right back to show you the results. You won't believe how amazing these popsicles turned out. I loved the combo of Ninho milk and Fini candy. Like I mentioned, you can use any flavor of Fini and it'll still taste amazing. They turned out super creamy, the filling doesn't get hard, it stays nice and smooth. You're going to love this recipe. Try it out and then come back here to let me know what you think, I'd love to hear from you. Oh, and D, don't forget to join our free Telegram group. The link is in the description. There, you can share pictures of the recipes you've tried from the channel. I love seeing how your popsicles turn out. You'll also meet other people who work with popsicles, ask questions, and share tips and experiences. Now let's go to the last recipe. This gourmet popsicle recipe is about to triple your sales. That's right, Love Strawberry is a huge hit, viral all over social media. Everyone already knows it. So, why not bring the Love Strawberry popsicle version? Today, I'm going to teach you the very first Love Strawberry gourmet popsicle recipe here on YouTube. Because here on the channel, you know I bring you the best new releases and the hottest trends to boost your sales. So I think this recipe already deserves your like right now, because it's definitely going to be a bestseller. Curious to find out how to make the Love Strawberry popsicle that will win over and surprise your customers? Then come along and check out the step-by-step. I'll start by showing you how to make the Ninho Brigadeiro that we'll use to flavor our base. First, add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, minus 395 grams. And today is my birthday, but you're the ones getting the gift. I decided to give you this viral recipe as a present. Take the chance to leave me a happy birthday in the comments. I'm turning 29 today. I really appreciate all the love you send in the comments. Next, add 5 tablespoons of powdered milk, Ninho, and mix very well before adding the rest of the ingredients. Guys, have you seen the huge hype around Love Strawberry? It's crazy. Take this chance to launch this flavor on your menu and catch your customers' attention. Now there are Love Strawberry popsicles in pistachio, passion fruit, brigadeiro, basically every flavor you can imagine. And you know some bakers out there are selling the Love Strawberry recipe, the perfect syrup. But I wanted to bring you this recipe for free to help you make extra income working from home with no cost. And for me, this is a way to thank you for always watching, liking, and sharing my videos. You can be sure everything I teach here is with a lot of love and care. And what I teach isn't just any recipe I found and posted here. I always test, adapt, and create my own version, so feel confident it works every time. Add 1 can of heavy cream, 200 grams, and the full ingredient list is always in the video description for you. After mixing well, cook over medium heat, stirring constantly so it doesn't burn. Remember, this is a white brigadeiro, so be careful. Keep stirring over medium heat until it reaches the consistency I'm going to show you. This is the point you need for the base. You don't need to cook it too thick. When it gets firm enough that you can see the bottom of the pan when you stir, turn off the heat and transfer it to another container to cool a bit. It doesn't have to be completely cold. Warm is perfect to make the base. Continuing with the popsicle base, add 1 liter of whole milk at room temperature to a blender along with a warm brigadeiro mixture. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications because there are new videos every day on this channel. By turning on notifications, you won't miss any updates. The stabilizer that can't be missed to avoid ice crystals and keep your popsicles smooth. Here I'm using ice cream stabilizer. I'll add 1 tablespoon. If you can't find ice cream stabilizer where you live, you can substitute with 1.5 grams of CMC. Blend for about 3 minutes. Look at the wonderful consistency and creaminess of this base. If your base gets too foamy, it's important to let it rest and remove the excess foam with a spoon before filling the bags. If you fill the bag with foam, it will burst and create air bubbles inside your popsicle later. Now, I'm going to teach you how to prepare the shell inside the bag. Here's the thing. If we make that syrup used in the Love Apple popsicle that I already shared on the channel, it won't harden, it stays liquid, right? But since this is a Love Strawberry popsicle, it needs that crackly shell, that crunch, and you only get that using chocolate. Here, I'm using white chocolate. Besides, it makes the popsicle taste better than just sugar syrup. If you want to make that Love Apple syrup, I'll leave the link in the description for you. With the chocolate already melted, I'll color it red to get a beautiful shell. To color chocolate, you have to use a special chocolate dye. I'm using this one from Fab called Neo Color in a bright red shade. Add the dye little by little, mixing well each time. See the shade it's getting. If you want it darker, add a little more dye, but always little by little. If your chocolate starts to thicken when adding the dye, just stir it well a lot and it will return to the normal creamy texture. You might get scared and think it won't work, but it will. Just keep mixing and the chocolate will become creamy again. Here's a tip for you. As you can see, The chocolate is very fluid now. It's time to put it inside the bags. I'll put 30 grams of chocolate in each bag and spread it around. This is the ideal amount to form a nice shell, not too thin, not too thick. I went to grams over here, but it's okay, and of course, a strawberry can't be missing inside the bag. Choose a tray of strawberries that aren't too big. Why? Because you'll put them inside the bag. If they're too big, it will be hard to fit them in. I picked the smallest ones I could find, but since some were bigger, I'll cut them in half to make it easier. Start by putting a little bit of the base liquid in the bag to open it. Then add the strawberries. Here, I'm adding 2 whole strawberries or 1 large strawberry cut in half. Then just fill the bag with the base. When filling with the base, shake the bag a little to check for air bubbles after adding the strawberries and the base. Okay, and that's how the Love Strawberry Popsicles turned out. Now, I'll freeze them and show you the result. I absolutely loved how these popsicles turned out frozen. They really came out just the way I wanted. Now I'll cut one open so you can see how it looks inside. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. The flavor, I don't even need to say, is simply perfect. And I think this version with the chocolate shell is much better than the sugar syrup one. And you, tell me here what you thought, and if you're going to make this recipe, I'll be leaving you here. A big kiss and see you in the next recipe.